From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine. A meeting of G7 industry, digital, and technology ministers is set to wrap up in Montreal today.
The two-day event is part of a series of ministerial meetings held as Canada holds the presidency of the G7 group of nations this year. Artificial Intelligence Minister Evan Solomon announced new digital agreements with Europe on Monday. The agreement with Germany is meant to increase collaboration on AI, quantum technology, digital sovereignty, and infrastructure. Canada also signed two agreements with the European Union, one focusing on adoption and responsible development of AI, the other on cooperation on digital credentials. Lisa Laporte, The Canadian Press.
Air Transat passengers face ongoing uncertainty as the airline prepares for a possible strike. The Airline Pilots Association issued a 72-hour strike notice over the weekend, representing 750 pilots. Transat said flight cancellations could increase ahead of a potential work stoppage starting Wednesday. Illegal and explicit AI-generated material is outrunning police resources needed to catch it all. A Calgary high school teacher was charged with sexual offenses for creating AI material of girls from other high schools. Staff Sergeant Marc Auger works with an Alberta police unit that investigates child sexualized material. He says the issue of AI-generated material has grown in recent years.
It's not just in this very narrow offense group. It's across the board. The AI capabilities and uses are growing faster than we can keep up, faster than we can monitor, and faster than it can be regulated if it can be.
Auger says locking down your social media accounts from outsiders is the best deterrent from being targeted. A selection of Inuit artifacts returned from the Vatican will be displayed today at the Canadian Museum of History in Gatineau, Quebec. The collection includes a traditional Inuit kayak, one of only 5 built over 100 years ago. 62 items were welcomed by First Nations, Inuit, and Métis leaders and will eventually be returned to their communities. Indigenous leaders have long urged the Vatican to repatriate these cultural artifacts and were present as the items arrived in Montreal. And the lead of Vancouver's host committee for the 2026 FIFA World Cup says with the tournament draw complete, officials can turn their attention to safety, security, staffing, and traffic plans for the event. Jesse Adcock says the city is ready to host the World with 185 days left until the start of the tournament, spanning 3 countries and 16 cities.
Our goal is to shine. Our goal is to make the city proud, our country proud, our province proud, make teams and visitors that are here want to come back over and over again, showcase our economic opportunity and innovation potential.
Adcock says the host committee will share a human rights action plan in the new year, laying out measures it will take to protect vulnerable people in the so-called controlled area that will be established around BC Place for the tournament. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, there are 10 games in the NHL tonight with 4 Canadian teams in action. The Edmonton Oilers will be aiming to extend their win streak to 3 games when they host the Buffalo Sabres. Elsewhere, the New Jersey Devils visit the Ottawa Senators, the Montreal Canadiens host the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Dallas Stars visit the Jets in Winnipeg. The Vancouver Golden Knights will be looking to win their 3rd game of the Professional Women's Hockey League season when they host the Ottawa Charge tonight. The expansion Golden Knights have 1 win in regulation, 1 in overtime, and 3 losses to start their inaugural campaign. The Charge have a win and 3 losses. And the Toronto Raptors will be aiming to punch their ticket to Saturday's NBA Cup semifinals in Las Vegas when they host the New York Knicks in one of 2 quarterfinal games on tonight's schedule. The Orlando Magic host the Miami Heat in the other game. Now tomorrow, Oklahoma City Thunder host the Phoenix Suns, and the Los Angeles Lakers entertain the San Antonio Spurs. From the Canadian Press, I'm David Augustine.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.